There are two features in Photoshop that can really alter the way you color things. One is called anti-aliasing and the other is called feathering. I'll go ahead and click on my magic wand tool, and as you see here in my options I have the ability to turn off or turn on anti-aliasing. Before I talk about what this is, let me zoom in to a region I'm going to color on this character. I'm going to zoom in a little closer to show you, well actually that's a little too close. I want to show you here the jaggies that you see here. This is called aliasing, where you have this rough, jagged step going from one color to the other. And it's because the artwork is made of pixels, or little boxes. So once again, let me zoom out. And I want to show you the difference between coloring artwork with this on or off. So first of all, we'll keep it off. I'm going to use my magic wand tool and click in this region. And I'm going to change this color here to something very bright so we can see the difference. So I'm going to hold down the Alt or Option key and delete, and then I'm going to deselect. And I'll zoom in to an edge here. Once again, not too far so we can actually see the difference. Notice how jaggy everything is. The edges literally meet up, so there's no averaging of the pixels to make it look softer. So what I'm going to do is undo that a couple times. I'll step back, and I'm going to do this again with the magic wand tool, but this time I'll turn on anti-alias. Once again I'll select, and once again I'll fill it in, and I will deselect. Notice the difference. We have these yellow and bluish pixels now in between the two borders because Photoshop has averaged those pixels out to give the illusion of softness. Let me zoom out a little bit. See the difference? Nice and soft. Just to make this more clear, I will go to another region next to it, turn off the anti-aliasing, fill it in, and deselect. See the difference here? Very jaggedy, soft. All right, so that's anti-aliasing. It's very helpful for people who want to color cartoon characters and you don't want to have that soft edge when you're doing flat colors. I'm going to revert now by going to File, Revert. Now let's go ahead and talk about how to use something called feathering. Feathering, like anti-aliasing, gives you a nice soft edge. It's really good when you want to do something called vignetting. So I'm going to grab my elliptical marquee tool and I'm going to draw out a shape like so and move it into position. Now what I'm going to do is go to Select, Modify, Feather, and I can add a radius value such as 25 pixels. And I'll keep it that high just so you can see what happens here. So I hit OK. All right, nothing happens, right? Okay, here's the fun part. I'll go to Select, Inverse, so that the outside is now selected, and now I'll hit Delete. See that effect? That's called feathering, where we have this nice soft glow to give us that vintage look.